So I got my new fan. So I'm gonna put that in, and actually yesterday I wasn't even running this fan on it for very long, and I was still playing Black Desert. My thing never shut down, so I'm pretty sure it's fixed. I still have people like suggesting things, like saying like I gotta get new RAM and all that shit, but I don't want to talk about all this computer garbage anymore. Let's get back to talking about booty. Honestly, I don't have any other ideas about booty. I'm just, well, whatever. What is this? It's a little piglet just twerking to the fucking, that stupid ass Rihanna song. I don't really have anything to say about booty. I thought it would like trigger something in my mind, like cause some sort of reaction, but no. Normally I'll say like a key word and then I'll be able to like branch off into something else, but now nothing, no reaction whatsoever. Oh, actually, speaking of reaction, no, we're not going to talk about React channel. Which, by the way, if you are a React channel, I don't fucking care, do what you want. I've seen so many like reaction videos, like people reacting to like rage touches or something like that, that people that didn't even like ask. I really don't give a shit. Some people are different about that though. They feel like they're like stealing money from them and all this other stuff. So, and I understand, it's just I don't give a fuck. So speaking of reactions, recently, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago, I don't know what came over me. I think I was watching some sort of video, or maybe I was just on Reddit, where they talked about one of the pro players. His name is Forgiven. Apparently he has some sort of like inhuman reaction time. I couldn't find like any specific numbers, so I don't know exactly what his reaction time is or whatever. And I'm assuming they tested it like similar to how I did. Sit you down and then they'll just like, I don't know, like have like a red screen, and then they'll say just like click on the screen or tap the screen or say something. As soon as the screen turns green, just do it as fast as possible and then compare it to everybody else. Apparently this guy has like some sort of inhuman reaction time. I think the average reaction time is like 250 milliseconds or something like that. I know it's above 200, under 300. 300 is a little bit slower. So me being a video gamer, I was sitting there, I was like, I mean, I think my reaction time is pretty decent, you know. Definitely hasn't gotten better since, you know, I've gotten older. I definitely feel like I was a better player when I was like 19 or 18 or something, but people just thought I was shit no matter what age I was, so whatever. That's just how I feel in my mind anyway. I just feel like I was faster. Now, by no means am I an old man or something, but I ended up taking this reaction times test. It was like called Human Records or Human Anatomy or something on the website. Hold on. Reaction time. Oh, it's called Human Benchmark. Basically, it's just a little program. You click the start, and there's been millions of people that have taken this test, and they like average it out. And the website's average is like 230 milliseconds or something like that. You have 5 tries, and then it equates all 5 of those into an average. And that is your reaction time, your average reaction time. Because obviously, you're not going to get the same exact reaction time every single time. I ended up getting an average of 185 milliseconds, which is actually above average. And I started asking around to some people, and Apex actually has an extremely high reaction time as well. I remember I was in Agony's stream, and when he was doing it, he got like 400 or 500 or some shit like that, and he thought it was good. And he's sitting there like, oh man, I don't know how I did this really good. I wasn't even paying attention to the last one. It's like the last one I got like 500 something, and it averaged out to like 400 something. And then he sits there for a second, and he's like, wait, that's bad! And the whole chat laughed at it. I would actually like to see, like, every single person that's in FaZe, or just, like, the average Call of Duty player. Now, fuck that. Any video game player. I would just like to see the average reaction times. Now, they said you have to take a whole bunch of shit into account, like the monitor that you're using, the mouse that you're using, all that shit. I ain't gonna add and subtract all of that. There's some guy with a reaction time of, like, 99 or some fucked up shit like that. I think the guy just got, like, really lucky. He just kept running tests over and over and over again, and then just saved his best time. I feel like if I kept doing this over and over and over again, I would actually get a better reaction time. But people say there's nothing that you could do to really train your reaction time. It just is what it is. Then other people will be like, oh, well, that's not true. You know, you can train reaction time because, you know, I did this test and then my reaction time went up, right? But the thing is, it's not your reaction time that's actually getting faster. It's that you're getting better at just predicting when it's going to change. Like, for example, one of my 5 tries previously before I got my best score of 185, I ended up getting like 72 milliseconds or something like that, which is ridiculous. That's like stupidly fast. And I got to the point where I started like asking around in the chats. I was like, guys, tell me what your reaction time is, and then people started screenshotting like all their fastest times. I think it was one of the graphic designers that ended up managing just to get really fucking lucky, because there's no way that's his average. I completely forget who it was, but they ended up getting like 17 milliseconds, which is bullshit. People are just gonna spam me with pictures of their reaction times now, just beating the shit out of mine. It always happens. People are just gonna be like, what the fuck just happened? Why was that so loud? So it actually looks like girls have a lower reaction time, which is weird. You would think they would just all basically be the same. There's so many different numbers now. Fuck, I'm just going by the website, whatever.
Yo, Sing! I know, it's fucking Save Jeff. It's Save Jeff. Oh my god! I'm gonna thank you! I'm sorry, I didn't even let you die. You're actually...
What the fuck?
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you so much. Oh my god. Love I have to. It's on YouTube.
Apparently your reaction time varies if you use your left or right hand. And there's a whole nother statistic for people that are ambidextrous, which means they could use just both of their hands, which is ridiculous. I can't do anything with my left hand. If we had to switch the sticks around and the right stick was to actually walk around and the left stick were to actually look around, I wouldn't even get a single kill. Probably for like a solid week. I'm actually curious. I don't think I've ever met anybody that's ambidextrous. Does that mean you could like... You know, can you do that with both hands? That's actually extremely advantageous because if one hand gets tired, you could just switch to the other one. Hold on, let's try to play on like reverse control. Southpaw. Okay, all right, okay. Let's try this. Oh fuck! What? Hold on, wait. Okay, this is down, this is up. Okay, we walk forward with this. How do you stand up? Okay, okay, hold on. I'm gonna get a kill doing this. I got him! I got him! There's a barrel stuff no scope, but I'm impressed with myself. I'm good.